Good morning, guys. We're getting ready as per usual. Yes, do I really need to say that every day? The we're getting ready part. I think we all know by now. I'm getting ready. I did not update my description yesterday for what I used. I will possibly do it today after work. Or at least update the description for today's video. Anyways, I was reading comments this morning because I've been up for about an hour now. I decided to just lay in bed. And Eden said something which I think I did kind of mention last week about going into this new year with makeup purchases. I said, like, I'm not going to do a no-buy all year. Just do the no-buy for this month. But that I'm still, like, thinking about how I want to go about with purchases. And Eden said something similar to what I had said. That unless something's limited edition, everything else could pretty much just wait. Because if it's not limited edition, it means there's no need to run out and buy something once it comes out. Even if it's like older stuff, there's plenty of older stuff that I wouldn't mind having, but doesn't mean I need to have it. And then with the limited edition stuff, again, it's like, would you even use it? So you have to really think about it. Like that new makeup by Mario palette, the Moonlight one, I'm giving that to a coworker. Not because there's anything wrong with it, but just the mattes in there, they don't work for me. They're, with my skin tone, they don't work for me. So I'm going to give that one to, I have it out on my desk. I'm going to give this one to my coworker, one of my coworkers. Because I think it'll go nice for her. Alright. I'm on cooking shift today. I feel like it's been forever since I've done a cooking shift. I don't know, did I mention? I think the only thing I'm not on a no-buy, I said I'm on a no-buy for makeup. Skincare, I'm not. Because if I run out of my skincare, I will replenish it, but I'll probably check Winners first, because sometimes Winners has the Innisfree. And I'll also check, see if I have any skincare lying around here as well. Like this, it's not pumping out anymore. So we will just go to pouring some out to get it all used up. I don't know, did Matt leave? He's going to Tim's to get his tea. So yeah, this will probably be gone, I don't know, maybe tomorrow night. There's still a little bit left in there. My skin, especially around my mouth, is feeling dry this morning because I did, you know those things you can buy? It's like called Flawless something, and you can like get rid of your peach fuzz. I did that last night. Sometimes it really dries out the corners of my mouth. Today I'm going to use the Makeup by Mario Etheral palette, the original one. It's one of my favorite palettes, and I feel like I'm holding off on using it because I don't want to use it up, but it's like, actually, yeah, I do want to use it up. I know plenty of people are doing Pan It project this year, and I am thinking, is there anything that I want to pan this year? I already know some things will probably get panned this year, but do I? Should I get in on that too? But I don't want to just strictly only use the items that I want to pan. That's where I'm like, I don't fully understand how the Pan It project works. I was asked if why I do all the layering with moisturizers and serums. I'm a dry girl. I'm in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. It's so dry here. I went from having oily skin to having super dry skin. Because it's very dry out here. And I don't know, I feel like my skin does better with moisture. I mean, I could probably get away with just, as long as it's a very hydrating product, I could get away with just these two. I just bought this because I never seen this one before, and it's Innisfree, which I like Innisfree. And it says hydrate and soften, although it's not on Sephora anymore. I still have these people who are emailing me, and they're even commenting some of my videos like, hello beautiful Tammy, and stuff like that. All those people who are trying to get me to get them to work with me to help me with my SEO and ABCDEFG stuff. It's like, I'm not responding to any of them. I like their comment and then I delete their emails. It's like, no thank you. I don't want to respond to their emails because then they might be like, oh, look, she responded me if I keep bugging her. It's like, you can comment on every single video of mine and I'm still not going to ask you to help me with my channel. No thank you. It's like some people think just because you're posting on YouTube means you want to make it big. I'm not. I've already said before, even without YouTube, I'm sitting here doing my makeup. The only difference is I'm recording now and people are watching. Which it's like, thank you. But I'm not looking to make it big. Just sharing my joy for makeup. Okay, so what do we want to do? I do want to use, where is that, actually? Here it is. My Say Super Glowy Gel. Someone, I feel like either Andy or Chris, I think it was Andy, she said she knows somebody who has this, unless I misheard, and they also want to take theirs out of the jar. I took the cap off while this was still in the jar, and I just started twisting and twisting and wiggling and twisting and twisting and pulling until I got this out of the jar. It was a little bit of a bugger. This is the Say Super Glowy Gel. I'm going to use 3 pumps. I am going to end up repurchasing this. I do like having it. Even though I don't use it every day, I like having it for the extra glow and moisture. And like I said, once it won't pump out anymore, I'm going to cut the tip so I can at least get my finger in there and get all the product out, because it is not a cheap product, but I do like it. If I don't, the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, is that also similar to this? I was mentioning to Andy that I haven't tried that, or maybe it was like in a video and I was talking about it, how like the e.l.f. one, like I'm not going to repurchase the e.l.f. one or the Rimmel one. Wait, I feel like Andy said the Charlotte Tilbury one, like you can, like, it does something that's noticeable. So I think today I'm going to use do I want to use that one? No. I'm going to use the L'Oreal True Match. Our rent is going down. That's awesome. I have 2 co-workers who actually rent from the same rental company as we do. So I let them know. Because we got our new lease agreement the other day. So ours is going to be going down when our lease is up in April. We did go ahead and sign a new one, because trying to find a place nowadays is hard. We do rent. Buying's so expensive because all the extra costs with buying. Is it nice to own your own place? I surely imagine yes, it is. But you always got to make sure you have money for things that break, stop working, repairs, replacements, emergencies. At least with renting, we have insurance, but at least with renting, if something just naturally breaks or stops working, the landlord will take care of it. Versus if you own your own place and the roof starts leaking, for instance, you got to take care of that. I did 2 pumps. I don't need 2 pumps of this, but I did 2 pumps. And my lips feel dry. I really need to wash my makeup brushes. Normally I do my makeup brushes once a week. I just been lazy. I have a new Bible coming, because the one I'm using right now is all marked up. So I have a new one coming, as well as an adult coloring book. I'll show it to you guys when it comes in. I got myself a coloring book, just one to start out with. I don't want to get a bunch of coloring books, just one at a time. Something to do instead of watching TV or being on my phone. And then I've been saying for a little bit I want to get another Bible. I don't get rid of my Bibles when they're all marked up. I still keep them. Sometimes I like having a fresh one, so I can go into it with fresh eyes, clean slate. Today's Saturday. I will do the Tea with Jesus after work tonight, either before or after I shower. Alright. Hi-ho, neighbors. What am I going to use? Debating. I don't have a lip product picked out yet. That's okay. Alright, I'm going to go in with the CoverGirl True Blend Skin Enhancer Contour Balm in Defined. Oh my. What was I using this for? I don't remember, but we'll use it for this. I do think, because I do miss using it, something I'm going to purchase. I know it's probably annoying, but I am thinking about some things that I do want to purchase. I do want to get the Fenty matchstick in the shade Amber, because that was a favorite of mine. I'm not going to get it right away. But I think I'm going to purchase it once more and just see how it fares up with some of these other ones that I'm using. Like how it fares up with the CoverGirl ones, the Sephora one, the ABH one. Even though the ABH one is definitely a different tone, this here CoverGirl one is very similar tone. Same with the Sephora one. Oh, I don't even have my hair done for work yet. It's just pure laziness. Getting tired of doing my hair. Matt said he's cutting his hair off today while I'm at work. We'll see. I feel like he's just saying that. Then we're going to Makeup by Mario. Soft Sculpt. And just put this on. So I know my hours are getting cut come the end of the month, down to 24 hours a week. And I was like, not too happy about it because I want to stay at 32. But that'll give me more time to do more things at home, like work out, cook some actual meals. I know that one of my coworkers I worked with yesterday approached me and said that she's been approached by the person who hired her and trying to see if she is willing to leave the deli and go work in another department. And I said, well, how do you feel about that? And she really doesn't want to leave, and I don't blame her. She said the only thing that would make it worth her while is if she's going to get more hours than what she's getting now, or what she's going to be getting with her hours getting cut also in the deli. And my understanding is she's going to actually get less hours if she leaves the deli. I told her, I was like, well, do you have to leave? Are you being given a choice or option to stay in the deli? She said she's not 100% sure. She's getting asked because she was the last person hired. Like, she was literally hired the same week that we found out that this lady is coming, and she gets priority for full-time hours. I'm not a full-timer. I'm down as unrestricted, so I can get as little or as many hours, right? Without going full-time. There's some kind of clause or something where we're not allowed to do, we're only allowed to have a certain amount of full-time people, and some people get it before others. So, like, I have other coworkers who've been there for over 10 years, and they're also unrestricted. And just like me, they will do 40-hour weeks and they're still not considered full-time. Although they're both dropping down to 32 hours a week. But that's understandable because they've been there way longer than me, so priority for hours should also go to them. And then, of course, some of the kids are complaining that they want more hours. Well, they're not going to get more hours now that we have this new person. So they're either going to just have to do like myself and take whatever hours they can get that's given to them, or get a second job to help sublet, or leave the deli to go elsewhere to get the kind of hours that they're wanting. Another option for some is going to a different Safeway, like get transferred to a different Safeway. Because that's also an option. My coworker who came and talked to me, she said that was also something that was brought up too. And I was like, really? But how far would you have to go? If you decided to say yes to getting transferred to another Safeway, how far would you have to go? Because literally, her and I both live in the same complex, and we're a 5-minute walk from our current Safeway. Why on earth would she want to get transferred to another Safeway where she has to start paying to take transit to get there and back? Okay, this brow is starting to look a little thick. I don't want to. You want to know a trend that I want to see come back? Defined eyebrows, like nice eyebrows and dark lips. Make the eyebrows and the lips. I feel like I said before, I feel like eyebrows make the face. We're gonna use the Pat McGrath powder bronzer. Alright, for blush, I'm going to use the Bay Free and Nude Gardenia. I'm going to go with this one first. I do wish I remembered what, I can use another brush. I will use e.l.f. stiffling brush. Darn it, I just had a thought. What was that? I do hope that this year too, makeup brands calm down with the makeup releases. So that's also something I want to enjoy what I have. That being said, I don't have to go out and buy everything just because the makeup releases come out. But I feel like that's what some of us do, right? Because some brands are constantly releasing. And not taking a breather. Like, how many eyeshadow palettes do you really need to release in the span of 1 month? Why, like, if you want to do like one eyeshadow palette a month or one eyeshadow palette every 2 months, do that. Like, let people enjoy it. Maybe work on your formula. See if you can do something better. Get more creative with the color stories. But for people to just like keep pounding out things, it's like, calm down. I do like the e.l.f. stiffling brush for putting on cream blush. I just pounce it. And I just take the sponge and go over the edge. The only crappy thing too, well, it's not the only thing, aside from losing hours, is with my hours getting cut the last 2 weeks of this month, there's probably some coworkers that I'm not going to get to work with barely anymore. I think for blush, I'm going to go in with Kose's in the shade Dreamland. So it's like a rosy, it's a rosy color. Not going to use that. What was that? What have I been using? I kind of want like a fluffy brush for this. Let's use this one. This is from Chic. Just says Chic and blush. Looks fluffy. I think this will go good with the Makeup by Mario Etheral palette. I'll probably start doing looks tomorrow with the Ensley Rain palette. I've got the redness spot here this morning. When I get migraines, I tend to also get like really deep discoloration here. I don't currently have one. Sometimes it happens before one hits. Hopefully it doesn't hit. Okay, we'll leave that there for now. So we're gonna go into this palette, and yeah, we shall play. I have dips in like a lot of these shades, but we want to dip some more and not be worried about using this palette. I use it up, then at least I could say, hey, You were fun while you lasted. Am I out of one of my favorite brushes? Looks like I am. Because they're all dirty. I'm like, can I clean one off? These are similar colors to the palette, to this palette. Am I really out of that brush? You know when you have a brush that you've been using and you're like, I really like that. I'm gonna go into this brush. No, I'm not. I'm gonna use this one. I'm just gonna go to this first shade here. I think this year, actually, you know what? We need to just use what we have. I'll say that though, and then I'll turn around and buy stuff. I think I'm going to throw some concealer on because that spot right there is throwing me off. I wonder if I have something growing. Alright, I'm going to go into this shade right here. Put it out here on the outer corner and then blend it up. I'm surprised I have a dip. Like how much there's a dip in that shade. I didn't think I used that one that much. We're going to be doing some layering because that's what I like doing with, especially with mattes. I like layering. Now I'm going to go into this one. Same thing, outer corner, and blend up. Man, this mirror is so dirty. Just like that. Thank you. Yummy. Okay. I really want to use this brush. I'm going to try and wipe it off. It's like the least dirtiest one. This is my sign to wash my brushes because some of my favorite eye brushes are dirty. Alright. I'm going to go into this one right here. Just tap it on the side. Outer corner and blend. I'm not going up as high with this one. Just blend, blend, blend. If you don't have this palette, do not worry about it. You know, that's something else too. It's not even like yeah, some formulas are better than others. Some formulas are just, they're nice. But like, look at what you have. Say you're watching me and you see me using this palette. Think of what you already have in your collection, color-wise, tone-wise. I mean, I know we all have browns and stuff, browns and beiges, and the only thing that might be different is like the toppers that are in here, right? But like, look at what you have already. Saying that, I need to say that to myself too. Like, my coworker, she doesn't have this palette, but I showed her the e.l.f. one that's coming out. It might be already available, but it's called Ethereal something. The e.l.f. 10 pan palette. And I told her, trust me when I say, the e.l.f. 10 pan palettes, they are good palettes. Are they top tier? No, but I think they're top tier for drugstore. I told her, like, I really recommend the e.l.f. ones. And then, I don't know if I mentioned this in the video yesterday or not, but her and I were talking about the Urban Decay Moon Dust, those e.l.f., those new e.l.f. singles. What are they called? Finesse Fleck. And the shimmer, the toppers that are in these Makeup by Mario palettes. And like I told her, I think I'd be fine with the e.l.f. ones over the Urban Decay ones. I don't find the Urban Decay ones are doing anything extra special that the e.l.f. ones can't do. Vice versa, same with the shimmers, because they're just toppers, right? You're going to get what you want by layering them on or using glitter glue or whatever. Because she said she wants to get into eyeshadows from Sephora because she doesn't have any eyeshadow. And I was explaining to her that I would start with e.l.f. eyeshadow because it's easy to use. Some of them are some of the same color stories from other palettes, just way more affordable. And then of course I told her, did I tell her about that one? Another drugstore eyeshadow formula that I really like is the CoverGirl ones, but specifically this size, the clean ones. And it's the mattes that I really like. The shimmers are okay. I really like the mattes, but like, I think between these CoverGirl clean palettes and then the e.l.f. 10 pans, they're really good. You don't need to go high end. I don't know if what's on this, but I do want to take, looks like something dark was on this. I'm going to go into the same shade right here, put that on my lower lash line. I'm still hoping, I'm really hoping that Pat McGrath does an all neutral of her Lightwork palette, Freedom palette. Do one, please, all neutrals. So you could definitely leave this here, not even do a shimmer, and not do any more mattes. I think I'm going to go into this dark one down here and add a little bit of that out here too, because why not? Same thing, just blending it out here. I'm not going high, but blending it into the crease. I really like these e.l.f., not e.l.f., Wet n Wild. They're the large eyeshadow. I think it's just called large eyeshadow brush. And I always find them at the Dollar Tree. I should have picked up 5 because they're only $1.25. $25.50. Somebody up? Maybe that was Matt. I need to make food to take to work. I'm not off until 7:30. Yeah, so I need to take. I'll probably do like a Korean shrimp fried rice with pork schnitzel, and I'll eat a banana before I go. I haven't had a Greek yogurt bowl in a bit, not since that situation that arose at work when I ate a Greek yogurt bowl and almost died. I need to get some like Beano or what do you call it, lactic acid stuff. I guess we're doing like a smoky look. It doesn't even feel like Saturday. Like, it's Saturday, guys. Can we believe it? I can't. I feel like I'm always at work, and so I don't know what day of the week it is half the time. Alright, I kind of want to take some of that same color too and throw that. Cause bottom lash line, because we're doing smoky. No extra color, just going back over. So here's where we're sitting. I'm gonna go into, I do wish, okay, I will say this, for this palette, I do wish they had one more topper that was kind of like in this tone right here, because this one's kind of dark. Okay, this one is dark, that one's dark, but that one's also not a full-on topper. This one's kind of gold, which is not my favorite. Looks like that. It's not too bad. I don't want to use that though, because my mind always is like this one right here. So I'm gonna put that all at the front. I might layer another one over top. And yeah, these are toppers, not super, they're not sparkles that, oh yeah, another one thing too, if you have the ColourPop Super Shock shadows, those also are great. Like, if you have like an e.l.f. palette, if you have like the all matte e.l.f. palette or just any e.l.f. 10-pan palette, grab out your Super Shock shadows. I know you have some. If you don't, that's shocking. No, it wouldn't be shocking. I literally didn't have anything ColourPop till the past couple of years. So we can leave that there. I am gonna darken back. I feel like I want to darken the outer part a little bit more. I'm just still dipping into this Very nice chocolate brown. Yeah, like let's say for instance you are still on thinking of getting this palette. Look at what you have first. Because if you have these colors in your collection and you don't use them, you probably won't use this. That should have been an indicator to myself as well. I should have had that conversation with myself. Mind you, I don't have any of those colors in my collection though. But I thought because this is my favorite palette that that one would also become my favorite, but no. This one's also cool tone, but this one works better for my skin tone. I'm debating. I'm gonna take this clean brush. You know what I'd like to get? I'd like to get a single white matte eyeshadow, just so I can have it at my desk. So I'm going to go into this Makeup by Mario one. Yeah, I like to have just a straight up single of this. This is the Master Mattes the Neutrals. Again, this is something else. If you think you need this, go see what you already have in your collection. I might start mentioning that because I do feel like some people do get influenced to go buy something that they maybe would not go buy, and then maybe you already have something. It doesn't, like, again, nothing has to be high end. It can be from the drugstore. But I am saying my recommendations though are e.l.f., the 10 pan palettes. You can't go wrong with ColourPop. And then those CoverGirl clean color palettes. I just took that white just to brighten it up a little bit above here and blend. Nothing extra on here. I just want to make sure my eyes are open, that I can see some of the shading up here, especially on the outer part of my eye. People told me I don't have hooded eyes. I kind of feel like I do, because when my eyes are open, my eyelid disappears. I have a lot of this up here. Do I want to throw any more shimmer on? If I do, it'd probably be this one right here. And I feel like that one doesn't... I'll put some of that in the middle. I think I can see Makeup by Mario doing a palette, whether this size or a 6 pan of toppers this year. I'm just putting that out there. And then I'm going to go back into that original one that I used. I could see him doing even a quad of his toppers. I think me trying to get my hands on that Kylie shimmer quad is probably not going to happen. Which is okay. I don't have to have everything. But I would have liked to have gotten my hands on that quad. Because I like her other, I have her other eyeshadow palettes. I do thoroughly enjoy them. I like them. So am I going to do anything else on the eyes? I think not, because it could get, I could ruin it. I don't want to ruin the eye look. I need to use this palette more. I need to use several palettes way more. It's like my brain's like, hey Tammy, you should do a whole year where you only use the eyeshadow palettes you have and not buy any new ones. But it's like, quiet in there, don't tell me that. I think I want to do a little, the red spot on my cheek is distracting. And then of course I don't have any highlighter on yet, so I do want some highlighter. Man, is Tammy, are we gonna have a glammy Tammy for work today? Possibly. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. This is my second one of this. I like it for what I'm doing right now. For when I do this. Am I twisting this the right way? Where are you, product? Not you. What is it good for? I have a, not you. Where'd that concealer brush go that I, it's a powder brush, don't you. I had a nice concealer brush, unless it made its way into the bathroom. Highlighter. Maybe it's right. No. Alright, let's get another concealer brush, I guess. Well, I'll use... That's way too flimsy. It needs to not be too flimsy. Maybe this will work. Don't worry about some of the blush disappearing, because it's easy just to go back in with some blush right quick. I don't contour my nose or that. I like my nose. I mean, I might throw some highlighter or foundation on it or whatever, but I like my nose, so I don't try and contour it. One of my sisters actually said she wished she had my nose instead. And I was like, oh, I don't know why. Noses are so different. Like, I've got 5 sisters and none of us have the exact same nose. It's so cool. Yeah, I'm going to go with a little bit more blush because I kind of lost some of that. And then I think I'm going to go with some highlighter. I have a brush that I use for powder blush that I really like. I feel like though I've been using a lot of whatever brushes. I need to figure out which one I like the best because I feel like lately I'm not liking the powdered blush brushes that I've been using. Just trying to see what time it is. This blush is on the warm side and the eye looks on the cool side, but it still looks nice together. I feel like I don't even need highlighter because I can see a glow, but I'm definitely going to do highlighter. Literally, highlighter is the one thing I don't think I would have to even buy this year. I can see me, yes. Eyeshadows, of course. Eyebrow stuff, of course. 1 or 2 new foundations, yeah. Highlighter, probably not. It'd have to be something where I'm like, ooh, that would be awesome. Bronzers, yeah, I probably will. Alright, what was I looking for? Highlighter. Let's use, did I not take one out? Let's use my Kylie one in Princess Please. Again, a lot of the highlighters that are my favorites that I really like, they're not really, they're glowy. That's way too much. They're glowy, they're not sparkly. Let's try and tone it down a little bit. Okay. And then, am I going to do a little face powder? Am I? Maybe. The Rimmel Kind and Free. I think, I really like this face powder. It's translucent. But I feel like I reach for it a lot. Because I put bronzer down here, I'm gonna, just in case it needs some blending. I really like this brush. This is an MSQ brush. Got a set off Amazon. Like, I just dab it in here and I feel like, yeah, it does set the makeup down nicely. Yes, I'm going back in with more blush. Alright, now we just need mascara. 4 lips today. Ooh. What do I want to do today? I wore that Pat McGrath one all day yesterday. I like that. But I do feel like the eyes were too distracting with that one yesterday. I feel like that Pat McGrath Flush 4 shade specifically. I'd rather just do like a nice brow, my base face makeup, in that lip. Nothing else. Because it was kind of like bold to me. So, I'm going to push this makeup off because after work, I will update the description for you guys. I'm going to use this mascara. This is the Bobbi Brown one in Smoky Eye Mascara. Somebody said they were trying to find this. Who was that? I don't know if it was in my comments or if I just randomly came across it on Reddit. Someone said they were trying to find this mascara or something similar to it. Almost done. Did I say what lip I was going to use today? No, I didn't, did I? Tell me your makeup predictions for this year. Do you think Makeup by Mario is going to come out with another eyeshadow palette this year? Like I said, I think I can see him doing a quad of toppers. I hope Gwen Stefani's line, Give Beauty, I hope she comes out with a solo powder bronzer and a solo cream contour in the same formula that she has in her duo, because they are so good. I can see more 9-pan palettes coming out this year, if not this year, next year. Because 9-pan palettes are nice. Alright, so there's the eye look. I just need a lip for today. I'll just grab one of my containers and see. This feels like it's got something on the outside of it. Let's use... I do like these Rare Beauty. This is in the shade Wonder. That would be nice. That's the Ensley Rain, which would go nice. Let me see. I feel like I want I feel like I want something a bit more pink. This is a nice one. No, that's too pink for today. Pink or nude? Do I want to do this one? Yeah, I'll do this Ensley Rain one today. I can't tell you a shade name. There's no shade name on it. It's the Ensley Rain gloss that came with the Light in Your Eyes palette. It's part of that collection. I'll take that one today. Because I'm also trying to see, so far it hasn't dried my lips out. Because I have done a full day wearing it, using it. Kind of reminds me of the Rare Beauty tinted lip oils. Only these stain the lips, but just how this feels like texture and how it wears away. It kind of reminds me of the Rare Beauty. Alright, that was easy picking out lip color. Alright, if you have this palette, dig it out, guys. Start using it up. I think we gotta start using the stuff that we really, really like and stop being scared. Because, I mean, I've got dips in them, so I might as well just continue. This should be, can somebody explain to me exactly how the Pan It project works? Do you have to only solely use those items, or is the idea to use those items in that more frequently throughout the year to try and pan something? Let me know, because I don't fully understand that whole Pan It thing. But I do have some items that I know I'm going to end up using up this year. Like, I have at least one foundation that's just about empty. Brow products I go through quite fast. Like, I had this lip gloss or lip oil from Clarins. This is going to be gone way before the end of the year. I'm hoping this e.l.f. one too. Yeah, let me know exactly how that works, and I'll get on board. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this look. It's simple. It's like smoky, glammy-tammy. Alright, I'm going to skedaddle. I gotta go do my hair for work. Anyways, guys, you'll see me back here tomorrow. I'm either going to start the 5 looks with the Cold Moon tomorrow, or I'm going to start it Tuesday. Well, I'll let you guys know when tomorrow comes. I'm just thinking tomorrow is sandwich shift, but Monday I'm doing opening shift. I won't have time to actually do a nice look with it on the morning shift or opening shift. So we'll see. Because I want to do 5 looks with that palette. I probably could do something actually pretty simple with it. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and have a good one.